Small circle, it's a chosen few. I roll it down, then I follow through. I bought a pound, then we rolled the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few.
Yo, what's good guys? It's your girl Steph from NNESAGA, and you may be wondering why future me is voiceover in this part of the video. Well, that is because your girl got flued out by the incredible team at 2K for NBA2K Community Day to try out the new NBA2K23. I cannot wait to show you what we got up to, so stay tuned.
Hustle hard is my message, then double back and get extras. No I spaz when I catch it. Yellow bone, white Lexus. All black tan, two white cups, fat gold chain, Sprite, Texas. I'm just young and I'm reckless. I'm just over my section. I'm just out here on top speed with my top down and I'm revving. I don't know about hell, I don't know about heaven. All I know is about right now, and this lifestyle is interesting. Ice down in my session, I just write down his confessions. Niggas died, got life around me, I guess that I'm an exception. Bless ocean views, small circle is chosen.
You go down two. I know you go down two. Steph Curry. You know what this feel like?
You want to say hi to the camera?
A whole lot of gangs.
Old friends like what you and all.
So NBA2K Community Day is a day where 2K invites the biggest influential NBA 2K creators down together to celebrate and get early access to the new NBA 2K titles. In this case, we were trying out NBA 2K23, and honestly, it was so sick to meet other creators around the world, other influencers around the world, even meet the 2K team who were incredible and really accommodating and super nice to us and made us feel safe. Like, we don't really talk about how much events make someone feel safe, but as a woman, especially as a black woman, I really had a great time just being around people who get it. And you know, there was more women at the event this time. We had like 20 plus women, which was a big thing. Again, hats off to 2K for putting on an incredible event. We were so blessed to be there. The vibes were happening, the music was banging, the drinks were popping, you know, the food was delicious, like everyone was great, and it just felt so sick to be representing the UK. Do you know what I mean?
10 years later, I'm all right.
Well, New Orleans is buzzing tonight with the national championship in the Superdome. Now, let's go over to tonight's public address announcer, Tommy Edwards.
Fans, welcome to the College Championship Game. Today's matchup, the Georgetown Lions and the North Carolina Tar Heels.
So when it was now time to try out NBA 2K23 early, we got a chance to try out 3 different modes: the Jordan Challenge, Quick Play, and My Career Builder. Now, I was dying to immediately check out the new Jordan Challenge. They first introduced the Jordan Challenge in NBA 2K11, which I have never played before. I started playing NBA 2K around 2K19. And they now have brought it back in 2K23. Of course, this is Jordan year, so we could not have a game without the Jordan Challenge.
The Tar Heels really looking to get over the hump. They're hoping James Worthy and Michael Jordan can lead the way.
The Jordan Challenge is a mode on NBA 2K23 where you play as a legend himself throughout some of the most biggest moments of his career. I think it's so sick that we were able to play when he was in college, to when he was in the height of his career, to his last game. It was so surreal playing as him in this game.
Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
You play 15 of his most iconic games, which are referred to as challenges, and then you also have 3 tasks that you need to complete within those challenges. One of the cool things about these challenges is that before you actually get into the game, you get an exclusive interview with one of Jordan's teammates, one of his opponents, or someone that he's crossed paths with in his career. And I think it's so dope to hear their experiences during their time.
Well, for Michael Jordan, his legendary stature begins here at the University of North Carolina. I think Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot propelled him into a great stratosphere of confidence. This is where he honed his skills to become the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen.
Okay, so for anyone who knows me or doesn't know, I am a whore when it comes to anything old school, and immediately I fell in love with the graphics, the theme, style of playing the game. This takes you straight into the 80s, and I just love how nostalgic it looks. Hats off to 2K for really getting you immersed in some of his early games in his life. But if you ain't feeling to play in the 80s style, you can change it to the current gen settings and it still looks super crisp. But I would honestly just feel like you're a weirdo if you don't even want to try the old school feel of this game. Many Jordan fans are going to love this new mode in the game, and I really cannot wait for you all to try it. Definitely let me know how you find it when you get a chance to play.
Number 23, 6'5", 189-pound freshman from Wilmington, North Carolina, Michael.
Onto my career builder now, and I was limited to what I was able to create, only because again this is not the full game and we were only able to play certain parts of the build. I normally go as a point guard, so I chose that as default for this time around. Now, even though we had a demo build to play with, I was really impressed with the amount of variety in regards to hair and how you can really customize your player with beards, different eye shape, you name it. They really went all out in NBA 2K23. As you know, setting the right attributes really help curate the perfect, if not almost perfect, player for you. Now, I was just messing about here, but you can definitely see how clean the new attribute system is, and it just makes things a little more easier for those who don't really get attributes but want to be able to also understand. So for instance, if you're new to 2K, you're really able to kind of see what your finishing, shooting, playmaking, physicals will look like compared to each other. Also, just to bear in mind, you do know there is attribute caps, so depending on your build, you can't go higher in some areas as well. With this new look of the build system, there's a bit more to creating your very own build, and it's about really paying attention to detail. Also, the great thing about this is that you can actually test your build before you're really happy with it, and you can actually test it in 3v3s or 5v5s, which I think is so key because it's one of those try before you buys. Do you know what I mean? Finally, I got a chance to play quick game and I really enjoyed it. Like the mad woman I am, I chose a difficulty on pro. So do not try this at home, unless you are a pro yourself. NBA 2K23 this year is very fluid in terms of gameplay. I found myself getting to grips with the game a lot more easier. Normally, it takes me a while to kind of understand the mechanics, and even though I'm somebody who has played previous titles, it does take a bit because you do have to learn and it's not an overnight process. So I'm really impressed with how quick I was able to kind of get used to the buttons. If you are a newcomer coming into NBA 2K23, do not worry, you will get the hang of it. Give yourself a couple of days and you have no problem at all. After all, the goal is to try and make games much more accessible to newcomers and people who want to actually try and play the game. So I'm really impressed with how easy it is to really kind of learn the style of game. And on top of that, you're able to kind of choose the style you want to play. I had experts in the room anyways, so shout out to the guys who were able to assist me when I had a little bit of trouble, but it's one of those ones where it was great to just be around so many people who were super enthusiastic and have been living and breathing in this game. And again, I felt super safe to be around so many creators, especially in a male-dominated space, and they were so accommodating and so nice to me, so shout out to them. I just want to say a massive thank you to 2K for this incredible opportunity. Opportunities like these do not come and you have to take it while you have it. And it just shows that when you work hard, when you are passionate, when you really live and breathe this stuff, your dreams can come true, and some of the goals, you know, you have can also come to life. Like one of my goals was to fly out for work, to work on one of my favorite games and with my favorite company, and it's happened. You know, I'm so freaking even being back in London now, I still cannot believe I got flued out. So I want to say a big thank you to 2K, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know down in the comment section down below if you managed to snag yourself a copy of NBA 2K23. We will be doing giveaways, as you know, and again, I cannot wait to see and hear some of your comments on the new title. I hope you love it as much as we did, and I hope you guys stay tuned because we have so much more content coming from myself and the gang. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. You already know it's NNESAGA, so I'm back. See you soon.
And all I see is ocean views. Small circle is a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true.